Junpei.
It's Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
See, Junpei, asking all the right questions.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's the reason why I'm liking him more, because he asked the right questions.
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were
She's
talking about?
too calm about this.
Mm-hmm.
But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower?
She knows she's just not gonna. She's just. Yeah, not gonna tell us.
You don't know either?
She does.
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
No, it's not really. Well, I mean, kind of, but no.
Who cares anyway? It's not like it would change our minds about fighting.
Yes, it will.
Well, maybe now we'll find out.
I like Akihiko too.
I love him.
Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This will be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
I just love his cutout.
I know.
It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
So you two didn't plan on coming in the first place?
That's right. We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
So basically, we're in charge.
Yeah, I figured.
But he has fought them before.
Unlike you.
This bitch. Fucking coward. I'm sorry, like, I get it, but it's not like it's like...
I know.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason.
He doesn't
You
piss
two.
me off.
Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
That was so hot. I'm sorry. I was like,
I'm just waiting.
I was like, oh yeah, here you go.
I let the sweat drops.
I think so.
No, you can't. Shut the fuck up.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
Not necessarily. Because we got those swords and everything that,
Yeah.
I mean, they're not the best, but
But I mean, like, out of the three of them, he's the only one who can, like, release his persona without, like, hesitating, where the other two, like, she was just, like, cowering about it, and we haven't seen Junpei fight, so, like...
I
forget what Junpei's personas is called.
Let me see.
Is it Hermes? Or is that... Okay, but that was low-key there when they walked in.
Yeah, I noticed it too.
Use the velvet key.
That's normal.
Like how he actually walks in.
I've been waiting for you.
I know.
Time has come for you to wield your power.
Okay, so why you're looking funny? For the longest time watching these playthroughs of this, you see how his hand is?
Yeah.
There's a handkerchief in the pocket. I always thought that was his other hand, the handkerchief. And I thought he just had a stump of a hand for the longest time.
Crippled hand, yeah.
It's just the way he's holding it, it makes it look like he's holding onto his other hand, but no, it's a handkerchief in the pocket.
His not model thingy, the close-up version of him, it blinks and that's creepy.
It does? Oh! Jeez, it does!
You are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist?
I like how even... I was going to say Igor.
Igor.
Igor doesn't know about the... Or, like, he's feeding... What's the word I'm looking of? He's faking it, basically.
Faking it. I was like... Oh.
Feigning ignorance. That's what I was trying to think.
Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions.
So yeah, so he knows. He's just like, yeah, we know, but we can't tell you.
That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
Power!
Power.
No, it's not powers. Power!
Power. The nature of my power.
Around the door.
I don't want to know. The nature of my power. Curiosity.
Your power is unique.
Yes, because
It's
I'm the
like the
protagonist.
number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities.
Oh, like me.
You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas, and summon them as needed.
Again,
That's a good me. I have absolutely no personality. I just put it on depending on the situation.
yeah. You're wild card.
I am the wild card.
And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you.
Persona. Searchling.
There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned.
Oh my gosh.
Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce.
How? Like, I've never really thought about that, but it's just like, what, like, I'm the only person you're in contact with. Like, how is your spare time scarce?
But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until then, farewell.
Basically fusing personas.
Persona. I really need to wash but there's a giant spider in there.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah? Peachy.
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Nothing. Just be angsty.
I was gonna say, I opened this door and
He's probably just gonna explain.
actually, I kind of want to use this one just to explain about the door.
Huh? What door?
They can't see it.
Oh.
Only we can see that door.
Interesting.
Man, are you loco?
Are you local?
They don't seem to see the door. Yeah.
Don't say.
So basically what happens is whenever we go into the Velvet Room, we don't actually enter there. It's just our mind, like our conscience at the time is transported there. So we were literally just standing there zoning out during that whole scene.
I love that.
Have you been nodding off? You seem kind of out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
Gotta get your head in the game.
Come on, let's go.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad that we like just looked at each other. Oh my gosh. Okay, you can check your own status by pressing the triangle button. Also, you can save your process by accessing the clock to the left of the entrance. So, we finally have a menu button! Okay,
Yay.
so, I'll go through each of these pretty quickly. So, skills is basically,
Your skills.
yeah, our skill. The abilities our personas have. So, because we only have the one persona right now, all we have is Augie, which is our fire skill, and Bash, which does strike damage. And now, if this was the fourth one, we could actually go to the other characters and check to see what they have, but we can't do that here. We'd actually have to speak with them. Next is items, and as it sounds, it's just items. For this one, once we can start buying stuff, we have stuff to replenish our health, replenish our SP, so HP and SP, you can see that there, and then we just like collectibles and all that other stuff, and of course equipment, and then key items are specialty items that we collect throughout the game.
Cool.
And then personas, and again, we only have the one, which is Orpheus. But as we go on, this is basically where all personas we currently have on us will be, you can go and check them out. Equipment, we've already looked through it, but yeah, portable player. Status, so this is, the thing about our character that's special is that we have a separate status from our persona, whereas everyone else, their persona status and their status are connected.
It's just academic, slacker, charm, plain, courage, timid. That's me. That just describes me in a nutshell.
Yeah, we have to get all those up to rank 6, by the way. I always thought it was 5 in Persona 3, but no, there's 6 ranks. It's 5 in Persona 4. But because we have multiple personas, not just the one, we have a separate status board than our personas. So our personas have statuses, but so do we, whereas everyone else has just the one. And their own status is connected with their persona status. Social links, this is where we find our list of social links, as right now all we have is the Fool, which has Yukari Takuba. Takuba. How would you pronounce her last name? Or do you just don't really care? Takuba. Mitsuru Kurijo, Junpei Yori, and Akihiko Canada.
Persona user senior boxing from. Oh god, he's so hot.
Yeah, he boxes. And then last but not least is System, and it just has our calendar, which is actually kind of awesome because you can like just go through and be like, oh, that's cool, like we have all these days. So that's nice. Cool. Quests, we can do quests later on. I don't like that we can only do 3 at a time, but I mean, I guess that makes sense. Fusion spells, I'll get into that later. Dictionary, it has the, so anytime a word comes up and it's in green, that word is added here to our dictionary, which is kind of awesome. And then there's configuration and back to title. So that's our menu. Pretty awesome. And then as I was saying, over here we can save. So that's my other files. Alright. And like I was saying before, excuse me, I want to talk with Yukari. Check status. We can't remove from party yet, but once we have more characters, we can add and remove people from the party, so we're not stuck with the same people all the time. So, yeah, so like I was saying, like, looking at her, like, you see a level 1, and Persona is level 1.
Mhm.
And they rank up together. EO! The character and the persona are connected, but ours isn't. So I find that kind of interesting. And you will notice with everyone and their personas, when they first join the team, they are almost all of them, all of them have a basis in Greek or Roman mythology and history. I think at first it is mythology, and then later on it becomes more like history based. Right now, Yukari is Io, who was, I know Zeus fell in love with her, but I mean, it's Zeus, so he put his dick in everything.
This is true.
But,
This was a little hoe.
but I do know that, I don't remember her mythology all that well, but I do know that, she was I think her story was really deeply connected with Zeus, so much so that one of Jupiter's moon is actually named after Io. I believe right now Junpei has Hermes, which is a Greek god. Hermes. He was like the messenger of the gods and all that kind of stuff. Trickster. Slept with everyone. But, I mean, you say that, but it's just like all the gods slept with everyone.
They're just very horny.
They were. I believe... I don't know if we can check her status right now. No, we can't. Okay, but her persona is Penthesilea. Do not know anything about Penthesilea. I don't actually think it's a person at all. And then Akihiko, can we check his? No. Who does, I think he... No, it's not... Is it Castor? Because like Castor and Pollux, but I don't think that's what it is. We can check it out later. But yeah, everyone's persona upon starting is Greek and Roman mythology based. Good luck. We're all counting on you. Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Airplane was such a good movie.
It was.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Okay, her bow is like the size of her.
Can you all hear me?
No.
Whoa. Is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability.
Again, what I was going back to earlier is like, is it the persona's ability? Like there's stuff that she says is her persona's ability, but it's complicated. It's really complicated.
But the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
And yet we don't need one in... Actually, we do kind of have one in Persona 4, but not for the same reason.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Great, Sheba.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution.
Got it.
Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
I can still hear you, Yukari. Let's begin. Keep in mind these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around on this floor. Welcome to Tartarus!
But they're like battle positions.
Alright, so throughout Tartarus, we'll see little chests like these. basically you can open them up and get items, which then you can find in your items category.